My name is Ache, and I just want to start by saying thank you so much for tuning in. It really means a lot to me. I hope you enjoy this episode, and who knows, maybe you can relate. I want to start by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing mothers, mother figures, tias, and older sisters out there. I know sometimes it's hard to believe that you're doing a good job, and I'm here to tell you that you are. You're actually doing great, doing your best to break generational curses and being better for your kids and yourself. You're a hero. You have the hardest job in this world, and without you, there is no life. I found a post by someone named Katie Jameson that says, "Today, I wish you a beautiful Mother's Day. For the mother who longs for children, for the ones who've lost a mother, for the mother whose child is in heaven, for the mother who raises children alone, for all the mothers of every kind, I hope today is healing, soft, and slow. I hope today is beautiful because I know it can't always be happy." I think that was beautifully said, and I could not have said it better myself. So happy Mother's Day once again. I love you, Mamacita, my best friend, my rock, my everything. And to my little sister, I'm 100% expecting a Mother's Day gift too. So just know. I also have an announcement to make at the end of this episode, so stay tuned till the end. Moving on, can you believe we're already in May? 5 months down. Wow, like, where does the time go? This is the last month of spring, which means it's the last month before summer begins. But let me ask you something. I'm trying to keep it on brand for Mother's Day. Have you done your spring cleaning yet? It's okay. Don't worry, you still have some time, but you better get it done. I recently did some deep spring cleaning myself, but I feel like there's still some things I need to clean out, so I'm not 100% done, but yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. One thing I have been just stalling is cleaning my car. I hate cleaning my car, but it needs to get cleaned out. Because why do I have my spring tires in my car still? First of all, I need to switch my tires back. I don't know. The weather has just been like switching up on us. I don't know if it'll snow tomorrow. You know what I mean? I think now it's finally, chilled. Now it's just a lot of rain. So I think it's safe to switch my tires back to the spring ones. But oh my gosh, they have just been in my car because I have been way too lazy to take them out. But anyway. What I did clean was my room not too long ago. So I actually love cleaning my room when I'm in the mood to clean it because I cannot be forced. Mommy, I'm talking to you. But yeah, I'll just blast some music and I'll get right into it. Like, I'll be having dance breaks, looking through yearbooks, finding old pictures, trying on clothes that I haven't worn in years, but I refuse to throw away. It's a fun time. I really do enjoy it. Although cleaning out your room and your car and just anywhere you spend most of your time is great, I think this is also a really good time to clean out your phone. And I don't mean disinfect it because you should be doing that every day. I mean going through your phone and deleting the things you do not need anymore. Like the apps you don't use, contacts you don't need, songs you don't vibe with or connect with anymore. And most importantly, mind you, this is always the hardest one, so trigger warning, your pictures. Pictures of people you need to let go of, okay? And also the memes that you hoard and random TikToks that you save for later. They all gotta go. But what is even the point of cleaning? For me, I clean for a few reasons. One, because my space where I spend most of my time in is dirty, which makes me uncomfortable and brings my energy very, very low. Two, to lighten up my space because every time I deep clean my space, I throw away a lot of things, making it feel lighter afterwards, which in turn makes me feel lighter in my spirit. Three, deep cleaning always brings me down memory lane because I am finding things that I haven't seen in a while, and I love that. Like, I'll be finding things that I hid away during my last deep, deep, deep cleans, so you can only imagine. Cleaning also allows me to see the changes that I've made within myself. For example, finding clothes that don't fit me anymore because I've lost weight. or finding old pictures of myself on my phone and seeing my glow up, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. You ever look at a picture of yourself where you're smiling and you see the sadness in your eyes because you were going through it at that time? I had and still have a lot of pictures of myself like that, but I keep them, only some of them, as a reminder that everything is temporary because I'm in a better place now than I was at the time. And that's proof. These pictures are proof. Cleaning is also great when you are in a place in your life where you need a fresh start. It's kind of like how people will start a diet on a Monday instead of a Wednesday because it's the beginning of a work week and they want to start that week off fresh, you know? New diet, new me, new life, whatever. And honestly, I love the concept of spring cleaning because it's like cleaning out the first half of your year so that you can end your year off with a bang, all refreshed and ready for new mess. You know how animals naturally shed during the springtime? It's kind of like you're doing that, but by force. Shedding and ridding yourself of any garbage or baggage that you may have been holding on to for too long. But I really want to take this time to really put an emphasis on cleaning out your phone. Cleaning out my photos and videos showed me a lot about my past self that I think a lot of us forget to reflect on. And I think it's important for us to reflect on our past so that we can be aware of our self-growth in the present and be better for our future. For example, I did not realize how much I was drinking. Like, what was that all about? I had so many pictures of bottles and drinking games and drunken nights. And now that I've been completely sober since January 3rd, 2023, I'm glad that I'm able to look back at those moments and see that I was able to stop when I was ready to. And this is not me saying drinking is bad, but it was something I knew I wanted to personally stop doing when I was older. I definitely stopped a lot earlier than I expected myself to, but I mean, here we are. I was thinking maybe like 40, 45, I'd stop drinking, but like I said, here we are. And obviously, I didn't delete all those pictures and videos because it's still a part of my memories, my past, and my story. Like, I was still having a good time back then, okay? Like, I don't regret anything. But I did make sure to condense the load because it was a lot. And I don't have to hold on to all that. And in terms of reflecting on my past, it was very nice to see how I've changed. If you're the type to hoard your memories, just take a look at your albums and then get deleting. We all know it's mostly just years of receipts from people you had falling outs with, tweets you'll never look back at, and 74 versions of the same selfie. I'm just playing, but I know there's truth to that. There was a SpongeBob meme that I found while I was cleaning out my pictures, and it was like, it was the SpongeBob meme in like different variations. Like I think I had like at least like 20 different variations of the same meme where SpongeBob was standing up from his chair and he was like, I'm a head out. Like, these are the memories that I like to reflect on. And now that I know that I had so many versions of the same meme, I was like, okay, let me just delete most of them because we're past that. But I just want to keep one or two or three because it's still funny. Also, while looking through everything, I noticed how boy crazy I was back in the day. Ugh, so embarrassing. I had so many relationship advice screenshots. What relationship was I in? What did I need relationship advice for? I really don't know. But I think the saddest thing I noticed from cleaning out my camera roll was how my light was progressively dimming over the years. It's something I knew already, but to see it, to have the evidence of it was heartbreaking. I could literally see my youthfulness was slowly withering away. And it was honestly a wake-up call. And now I refuse to continue down that path. It's something I'm working towards every single day, getting in touch with my inner child and brightening up my light. I'm trying to be like on some blinding type bright, And I will be. Take your time walking down memory lane. It's normal and it's healthy, but don't allow yourself to get stuck there. Cut those ties and throw them away. You'll know deep down what should stay and what needs to go. Allow yourself to walk into this new season with a new perspective, a clean slate, and a fresh start. You deserve it. Take all the time you need to reflect on your past because you need to know yourself to grow yourself. And honestly, just go easy on yourself because letting go of the things that bring us comfort or the things that we are emotionally tied to is so much easier said than done. But just keep in mind that during this process, you're going to learn great and not so great things about yourself, but then you can make the choice of what stays and what goes. Not only physically, like the pictures, but also the way you think, act, and feel in your day-to-day life. You have the choice of what stays and what goes. That's the best thing about life. We make the choices for ourselves. So yeah, your journey is one of a kind, okay? Whatever you choose is perfect for you and your story. Okay. So just a couple things I wanted to talk about before I completely wrap up this episode. I am so sorry for making such a short episode this week, but I am currently going through exam season because York went on strike and now I have to study and rewatch lectures instead of starting my summer. So I'm sorry. But I just knew that I couldn't not drop anything this week because one, I want to stay consistent, and honestly, I don't plan on changing my uploading schedule unless it's like an emergency and I have to. But anyway, the announcement I have is quite sad, to me at least. But I have decided to officially end the Maybe You Can Relate Songs to Discover segment. I'm sad. This was not an easy decision for me to make, but it had to be done. I was having a really hard time getting artists to sign the form. I tried TikTok, I tried Instagram, I tried DMing people, and nothing. And it just seems like no one wanted their songs featured on the show. And it's probably because I'm starting out and I don't have a huge following and I don't get a ton of streams or downloads per episode, whatever. And I get it, you know? But it's just one of those things that maybe in the future I can bring the segment back. Maybe once, I'm more credible. But for now, it's time to let go, just like I was talking about in this episode. But if you are someone who really enjoyed listening to the Songs to Discover segment, don't worry. I have one more song for you to discover. But I'll end this part of the episode by saying spring is almost over. So make sure to clean your space so that you can go into the summer and into the second part of the year feeling clean and refreshed. Send this episode to a friend that may need an extra push to start their spring cleaning. And who knows, maybe they can relate. This is the Maybe You Can Relate Songs to Discover segment where I put you on to a new song at the end of every episode. This week's last song to discover is by my friend NC Capo. NC Capo is a hip-hop recording artist, songwriter, and producer from Toronto. He writes songs that attach unexplained feelings to words. He holds his family and brotherhood close to his heart, and it shows in his music. This song, titled Fell in Love With It, is a song that speaks on the process of going from having nothing to wanting and then obtaining all the materials you couldn't get as a kid. So here it is, Fell in Love With It by NC Capo.
Yeah, it's just been me. No, not in the bin right now, but I'm still not free. But there's niggas out here right now, yeah, still worse than me. So still free E and it's still free D. For the rest of boys, it's R.I.P. Boy, just like stars, my niggas trying to turn the white to gold. We can't clack our feet 3 times, there's no yellow brick road. I was asthmatic, that was because of the mold. Trying to fit me in the box, but I don't fit the mold. Cops wanna know why we are the way we are. Teachers wanna know why we are the way we are. Parents wanna know why we are the way we are. Empty pockets while we're having dreams of being stars. 10, 20, 50s, honey is what you fall in love.
If you want to hear the rest of this song, I have the link in my caption for you to go and do just that. Make sure to follow NC Capo on Instagram at NC_CAPO. And again, I'll have the link to the song in the caption. Thank you to everyone who supported the music segment. I really appreciate you, and I hope you got to discover some new artists and songs from it. It was fun while it lasted, and who knows, maybe I'll bring it back in the future. But for now, thanks for listening to my final song to discover.